What if I told you that a tiny little chew, something you already have in your kitchen, could literally wake up your sleeping brain in just 10 days? Not a pill, not an expensive supplement, not some weird medical procedure, just one simple thing that you chew before you go to bed tonight. And doctors do not want to talk about it, not because it is dangerous, but because it is free. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you are going to look back and say, that was the day everything changed for my memory. My name is Dr. Denise, and I have spent years researching natural ways to supercharge brain performance. I have read hundreds of clinical studies, interviewed nutritionists, and most importantly, I have tested these things myself. And today I am giving you everything: the science, the foods, the exact routine, and a 10-day plan that you can start tonight. Before we dive in, if you are new here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss videos like this one. Here is what we are going to cover today. Number 1. Why your memory starts slipping and the shocking truth most people do not know. Number 2. The 7 most powerful memory-boosting foods you can chew before bed, backed by real science. Number 3. A complete 10-day bedtime routine that rewires your brain while you sleep. Number 4. Real mistakes people make that kill their memory overnight. And number 5. Bonus tips that turbocharge everything else in this video. This is a 30-minute deep dive. Make yourself comfortable. Your brain will thank you for every single minute. Let me ask you something personal. Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went in there? Have you ever met someone and their name just vanished from your head within seconds? Or maybe you used to be sharp. You remembered phone numbers, birthdays, important details. But lately it feels like your brain is running in slow motion. You are not going crazy, and you are not alone. But here is the part nobody tells you. This is not just about getting older. Something is happening inside your brain that is very fixable, and it starts tonight. Here is what is happening inside your head right now. Your brain has roughly 86 billion neurons, tiny cells that communicate with each other through electrical and chemical signals. Every memory you create, every face you recognize, every skill you have learned, every fact you know, is stored as a pattern of connections between these neurons. But here is the thing: those connections need to be reinforced, and the primary time your brain does that reinforcing, when you are sleeping. During a phase of sleep called slow-wave sleep, your brain literally replays the events of the day. It sorts through information, discards what is not important, and locks in what matters. But if you are not getting quality sleep, or if your brain is nutrient deficient, or if inflammation is disrupting your neural pathways, those memories never make it. They disappear forever. Now let me tell you about the 5 hidden memory killers. Memory killer number 1 is chronic inflammation. Inflammation in the brain, called neuroinflammation, disrupts the signals between neurons. It is linked to brain fog, slow recall, and long-term cognitive decline. The modern diet, full of processed sugar and seed oils, is one of the biggest drivers. Memory killer number 2 is oxidative stress. Free radicals, unstable molecules produced by stress, poor diet, and pollution literally damage your brain cells. Without enough antioxidants, your brain ages faster than it should. Memory killer number 3 is low acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is the chemical messenger most responsible for memory and learning. When it is low, which happens with age, stress, and poor nutrition, your memory tanks fast. Memory killer number 4 is poor blood flow to the brain. Your brain needs a constant, rich supply of oxygenated blood. When circulation is sluggish due to inactivity, dehydration, or nutritional deficiencies, neurons literally starve. You feel foggy, slow, forgetful. Memory killer number 5 is cortisol overload. Stress is the silent memory killer. The hormone cortisol, when chronically elevated, actually shrinks the hippocampus. That is the part of your brain most responsible for forming new memories. Now here is the good news, and this is why you are still watching. Every single one of these killers can be addressed with specific foods. Foods you can literally chew before bed, starting tonight. Okay, this is the moment you have been waiting for. Let us talk about the 7 foods that are scientifically proven to boost your memory and that you can chew right before you go to sleep tonight. Now, important disclaimer. I am not a medical doctor. Always talk to your healthcare provider before making major changes to your diet. But everything I am sharing today is backed by published, peer-reviewed research. Are you ready? Let us go. Food number 1 is walnuts, the brain-shaped brain food. Let us start with the king of all brain foods. And no, it is not a coincidence that walnuts literally look like tiny human brains. Nature was dropping us a hint. Walnuts are one of the richest plant-based sources of DHA, a type of omega-3 fatty acid that is literally a structural building block of your brain. Your brain is about 60% fat, and DHA makes up a huge portion of that fat, especially in the memory centers. A landmark study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging found that adults who regularly consumed walnuts scored significantly higher on memory tests, cognitive function tests, and concentration tests. But here is what makes walnuts perfect as a bedtime snack. First, they contain melatonin, which supports deep, restorative sleep, the kind of sleep where memory consolidation happens. Second, they are packed with antioxidants that fight the oxidative stress that damages brain cells overnight. Third, they have a low glycemic index, so they will not spike your blood sugar and disrupt your sleep quality. 5 to 7 walnuts. That is your bedtime dose. Chew them slowly. Let the oils coat your mouth. Your brain is already thanking you. Food number 2 is dark chocolate. Memory in a square. Yes, chocolate. You are now required to eat chocolate before bed. You are welcome. But I am talking about dark chocolate, 70% cacao or higher. Not milk chocolate, not those sugary candy bars. Real, rich, dark chocolate. Harvard researchers found that dark chocolate significantly increases blood flow to 2 critical brain regions, the hippocampus and the dentate gyrus, both directly involved in memory formation and recall. The secret is flavonoids, specifically epicatechin, which crosses the blood-brain barrier and literally stimulates the growth of new neurons. That process is called neurogenesis, new brain cells, from chocolate. The science is real. Dark chocolate is also loaded with magnesium, one of the most underrated minerals for brain health. Magnesium activates receptors in the brain essential for memory and learning, and it helps lower cortisol levels, reducing that stress-related memory damage we talked about earlier. 1 to 2 squares of 70% or higher dark chocolate before bed. Slowly, let it melt on your tongue. This is medicine that actually tastes amazing. Food number 3 is raw garlic, the ancient brain protector. I know what you are thinking. Raw garlic before bed. What about my breath? I hear you. But please do not skip this one, because garlic is one of the most underrated brain foods on the planet. Garlic contains a compound called allicin, and this stuff is remarkable. Multiple studies, including research published in Nutritional Neuroscience, show that allicin actively combats the buildup of plaque in the brain that is associated with memory decline. But here is what makes garlic truly special for memory. It is a powerful inhibitor of an enzyme called acetylcholinesterase, the enzyme that breaks down acetylcholine. Remember acetylcholine, our memory neurotransmitter. By inhibiting that breakdown enzyme, garlic keeps more acetylcholine active in your brain. More acetylcholine equals sharper memory. This is literally the same mechanism that some Alzheimer's medications work on. For maximum benefit, crush or finely chop 1 clove of raw garlic and let it sit for 10 minutes before eating. This activates the allicin. Then eat it with a small piece of dark chocolate or mixed with honey to help with the taste. 1 raw garlic clove, crushed, before bed. Chase with honey if needed. Food number 4 is raw honey, nature's brain fuel. Here is the beautiful science behind honey at bedtime. When you consume a teaspoon of raw honey before sleep, it slightly raises your insulin levels. That insulin helps tryptophan, an amino acid, cross the blood-brain barrier more easily. Tryptophan then converts to serotonin, and serotonin converts to melatonin, the sleep hormone. So honey literally helps you produce more of your own melatonin naturally, but it does not stop there. Honey also fuels your liver with glycogen, and your liver, when fully fueled, releases a steady stream of glucose to your brain throughout the night. This prevents your brain from going into a stress response while you sleep, keeping cortisol low and memory consolidation high. 1 teaspoon of raw honey before bed. Raw and unprocessed for maximum benefit. Food number 5 is pumpkin seeds, the zinc powerhouse. Do not sleep on pumpkin seeds. Pun intended. These tiny seeds are one of the most nutrient-dense foods on Earth for brain health. They are loaded with zinc, a mineral that is absolutely critical for nerve signaling and memory formation. Zinc deficiency is strongly linked to impaired learning and memory recall. They are also rich in magnesium, tryptophan, and copper, all of which play roles in neurotransmitter production and brain cell protection. A small study published in the journal Nutrients found that zinc supplementation improved both attention and working memory. 2 tablespoons of raw pumpkin seeds before bed gives your brain a mineral bath it needs to do its memory work overnight. Food number 6 is blueberries, the memory berries. If walnuts are the king, blueberries are the queen of brain foods. The dark pigments that give blueberries their color, called anthocyanins, are among the most potent antioxidants ever studied for brain health. They cross the blood-brain barrier and directly protect neurons from oxidative damage. A long-term study from Harvard's Brigham and Women's Hospital followed thousands of women over decades and found that those who ate the most blueberries had significantly slower rates of cognitive decline, equivalent to delaying brain aging by up to 2.5 years. At bedtime, a small handful of blueberries, fresh or frozen, works beautifully. Frozen blueberries, interestingly, have even higher anthocyanin content in many studies. So stock your freezer. Food number 7 is warm turmeric milk, liquid gold for your brain. Our final entry is a drink, and it is so powerful I had to include it. Warm turmeric milk, also known as golden milk, is an ancient Ayurvedic remedy that modern science has now completely validated for brain health. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, is one of the most studied natural anti-inflammatories in the world. It directly crosses the blood-brain barrier and reduces neuroinflammation, one of our 5 memory killers from earlier. Pair it with a pinch of black pepper, which contains piperine, a compound that increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%, and you have a liquid brain tonic. Warm it up, add a teaspoon of honey, sip it slowly, and let your brain sink into deep, restorative, memory-building sleep. Hey, real quick. We are just past the halfway point, and this information is getting really good. If you are finding value in this video, do me a huge favor right now. Hit that like button. It tells YouTube that this information is helpful, and it helps us reach more people who really need to hear this. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do it right now. Tap that red subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you get videos like this every single week. We are a growing community of people who believe that your best health is ahead of you, not behind you. And I want you in that community. Okay, back to the content, because the next part is the one that is going to change everything. Now let us put this all together. I have designed a complete 10-day plan that anyone can follow. No special equipment, no expensive supplements, and it takes less than 15 minutes a day. This plan has 3 components: your bedtime protocol, your morning amplifiers, and your daily brain habits. Your nightly bedtime protocol, every night for 10 days. Step 1. 90 minutes before bed, dim your lights. Blue light from phones and screens suppresses melatonin by up to 50%. Get your brain ready for memory mode. Step 2. 60 minutes before bed, begin your memory chew routine. 5 to 7 walnuts, 1 to 2 squares of dark chocolate at 70% or higher, a small handful of blueberries, 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds, 1 teaspoon of raw honey, and 1 crushed clove of raw garlic, optional, mixed with honey. Step 3. 30 minutes before bed, drink your golden milk. Warm it gently. Do not boil it. You do not want to destroy the beneficial compounds. Step 4. 10 minutes before bed, do 5 minutes of deep breathing. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 6. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system and lowers cortisol, setting your brain up for deep memory consolidation sleep. Step 5. Lights out by 10 p.m. if possible. Your brain does its most powerful memory work in the hours between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. Every hour of sleep you get in this window is premium memory storage time. Your morning amplifiers, days 1 through 10. Your bedtime protocol sets the stage, but your mornings lock in the gains. Morning habit 1. Hydrate first. Before coffee, before food, drink 500 milliliters of water. Your brain loses significant water during sleep. Even mild dehydration impairs memory and cognitive function by up to 20%. Morning habit 2. 10 minutes of sunlight. Get outside or sit by a window within 30 minutes of waking. Natural light resets your circadian rhythm, which directly governs the quality of the next night's memory consolidation sleep. Morning habit 3. Eat a protein-rich breakfast. Eggs in particular are loaded with choline, a direct precursor to acetylcholine, our memory neurotransmitter. 2 eggs in the morning equals brain fuel all day. Morning habit 4. The 5-minute memory journal. Write down 3 things you remember from yesterday. This actively exercises your hippocampus and strengthens your recall circuits. It takes 5 minutes. It is more powerful than any brain game app on the market. Your day-by-day breakdown. Days 1 through 3 are about laying the foundation. Your brain is being introduced to a new nutritional environment. You may notice slightly heavier sleep and more vivid dreams. This is good. It means your brain is entering deeper memory consolidation cycles. Some people report feeling slightly more focused by day 3. Days 4 through 6 are the awakening. Most people start noticing real changes here. Words come faster. Names are easier to recall. You find yourself remembering details you would have forgotten a week ago. Brain fog starts to lift. Mental energy begins to climb. Days 7 through 9 are full activation. This is where people start getting excited. Your neural pathways have been reinforced nightly for almost a week. Working memory improves noticeably. Conversations feel sharper. Learning new things feels easier. The hippocampus is humming. Day 10 is the new you. By day 10, the protocol has become a habit. Your brain chemistry has shifted. Your sleep architecture has improved. And the results compound, because every good night of sleep makes the next night even better. 10 days. That is all it takes to begin a transformation that could protect your brain for the rest of your life. Before we wrap up, I need to warn you about the mistakes that undo everything we just talked about. These are common, they are sneaky, and they are memory killers. Mistake number 1. Eating sugar within 2 hours of bed. Sugar causes insulin spikes that disrupt sleep architecture and suppress the deep wave sleep needed for memory consolidation. A dessert right before bed could be robbing you of your best memory-building hours. The foods in our protocol are in safe, small amounts. Do not add sugary snacks on top. Mistake number 2. Using alcohol as a sleep aid. This one is huge. Millions of people have a glass of wine to help them sleep. And yes, alcohol makes you fall asleep faster, but it devastates sleep quality. It suppresses REM sleep and deep sleep, exactly the stages where memory consolidation happens. Alcohol before bed means your brain cannot store memories properly. Full stop. Mistake number 3. Late night screen time. Scrolling your phone in bed. Blue light exposure at night suppresses melatonin and delays sleep onset by hours. It also keeps your cortisol elevated, destroying memory consolidation. Put the phone away at least 1 hour before bed. Mistake number 4. Inconsistent sleep schedule. Your brain's memory systems run on a circadian rhythm. Irregular sleep schedules dramatically reduce memory consolidation efficiency. Aim for the same bedtime and wake time 7 days a week. Mistake number 5. Chronic dehydration. Most people walk around mildly dehydrated most of the time. Even a 1 to 2% drop in body water impairs short-term memory, focus, and cognitive speed. Drink at least 8 glasses of water daily. Your neurons literally need water to fire properly. Okay, rapid fire. These bonus tips will amplify everything in this protocol. Bonus tip number 1. Cold water face splash in the morning. Splashing cold water on your face activates the vagus nerve and increases alertness and memory readiness within minutes. Takes 5 seconds. Do it. Bonus tip number 2. Aerobic exercise, even 20 minutes. A 20-minute brisk walk increases BDNF, which stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor, the protein that literally grows new brain cells. Exercise is the most proven memory enhancer in all of science. Period. Bonus tip number 3. Learn something new every day. Novelty forces your brain to form new neural connections. Learn 5 words in a new language. Take a different route to work. Try a new recipe. Novelty equals neuroplasticity equals stronger memory. Bonus tip number 4. Rosemary aromatherapy. Studies from Northumbria University found that the aroma of rosemary essential oil significantly improved memory speed and accuracy. Keep a diffuser with rosemary oil running while you sleep. It sounds too simple. It works. Bonus tip number 5. Social connection. Loneliness is one of the strongest predictors of cognitive decline. Meaningful social interaction, real conversation, not social media, exercises your prefrontal cortex and memory systems. Call a friend, join a group, connect. Your brain needs it. We have covered a lot today, and I want you to take a moment to appreciate that. You just invested 30 minutes in your brain, in your future, in the part of you that holds your memories, the face of your child's first laugh, the lyrics to your favorite song, the name of the person you love. Memory is not just about information, it is about who you are, and it is absolutely worth fighting for. So tonight, start simple. Grab some walnuts, break off a square of dark chocolate, make yourself a warm cup of turmeric milk, put your phone down, breathe, sleep, and then do it again tomorrow, and the day after, for 10 days, and watch what happens. I promise you, the person who wakes up on day 10 will be sharper, clearer, and more alive than the person who watched this video today. If this video helped you, or if you know someone who is struggling with memory, brain fog, or just feeling mentally slow, please share this video with them right now. It costs you nothing, but it could genuinely change their life. And please, like this video. It takes 1 second, and it helps us reach thousands more people who need this information. If you are not subscribed, I want you to subscribe right now. Tap that red subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you are notified the moment our next video drops. We put out videos like this every single week. Practical, science-backed health content that nobody else is giving you for free. You do not want to miss what is coming next. I am Dr. Denise. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching. I will see you in the next one. Stay sharp, stay curious, and remember, your best brain days are ahead of you.